So then, which car do you think is faster around Castle Combe race circuit out of the new Audi R8 V10, the new Porsche 911 Turbo and the Nissan GT-R? Well, before I take to the track to find out and scare myself stupid in the process, no doubt, some facts.
Audi's sensational looking R8 V10 has 518 bhp and costs £104,000, but unlike the others, it also has a conventional 6-speed manual gearbox, and that could be a bit of an issue at Castle Combe. Next, the new 911 Turbo, in this case fitted with Porsche's excellent but optional new PDK transmission. Price for this particular test car, 116 grand, power 493 bhp. And finally, the mighty Nissan, which in theory is the heaviest and least powerful of the three. In reality, of course, we know the GT-R has some killer tricks up its sleeve, one of which is its price. At 58 grand, it costs half as much as the other two.
Right then, first up, we are going to drive the Nissan GT-R. I'm going to drive this first because, well, it's the benchmark for a start. It thrashed the 911 Turbo last time we compared them on a circuit. Well, flipping heck, this thing is fast. It feels out of control going down to Quarry. It rides the bumps really well though. It's just got so much traction though. Oh, it's superb over the curbs too. Short shift to fourth. I've forgotten the name of this corner, but it's just the most scary one. It's just so physical, this car. And fantastic traction out of tower. Really composed under brakes. My goodness me, the Nissan GT-R has just gone round Castle Combe in 1 minute 14.6 seconds. That is a phenomenally fast time for a road car. It's a fast time for a racing car. Is the 911 going to beat it? Is the R8 going to beat it? Best of luck. I don't reckon it will. Okay, we're going to try a lap in the Porsche now. I don't think it's going to go as quick as the Nissan. Let's see. The stopwatch will not lie. Here we go. Straight away there's more movement. My goodness me. Over these bumps. We're airborne over there. Oh. Jeepers creepers. This thing is a handful. God, this is so fast. More understeer around Quarry. A lot more understeer. Not as much traction as the Nissan, definitely. Moves around at the back quite a bit more too. It's just livelier full stop, short shift. 1 minute 14.9 seconds. 3/10 slower than the GT-R. Goodness me, that's an awful lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Well done, Porsche. Right then, last up is what I would refer to as the wild card, the Audi R8 V10. All we can do is have a go. So, unfortunately, the brakes just about disappeared on the Audi, which is a shame because I reckon this was going to set the fastest time. Having now done a couple of laps in it, but the motor is just blinding. It really piles on the acceleration, and the gearing itself, not the gear change, the gearing is just sweet for this circuit. It's just right. If you could commit in the braking zones like you can in the Porsche and the Nissan, I think this car would go faster than either of them. Let's have a look at what time it's done anyway. 1:15.5. Yeah. What's that? Just under a second slower than the GT-R, and just over half a second slower than the Porsche.
Here's a macro example of why the GT-R is fastest. It simply carries more speed into and out of each corner. So although it's not quickest down the straights, it still sets the best lap time.
So we've looked at a lot of data and we've had an awful lot of fun. And what have we learnt? The GT-R is still king in the dry. It set the fastest time. The 911 is much improved. It is almost as quick as the Nissan. But probably the most interesting thing of all is this thing, because It wasn't as quick as these two, but with better brakes and a proper flappy paddle gearbox, might just be the best road car here. Unfortunately though, it doesn't have them, which means the GTR is still king.